Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here's more to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Got a man, it's Singleton. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the move, it's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Hits a seam wide open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Moore fires to the right. With the catch, it's Fleming. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Moore will throw. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Throwing more. That's caught. It's Fleming. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Unloads to the wideout. Smith with the grab over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go.
A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Booster, booster. Jet. Hydro, hydro. Hey, move. Freeze, freeze. Ready, go.
Dante Moore. Looking to buy time. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. Spread. Blaster. Play. Let's go.
Moore to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Sweet, sweet. Go, go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Booster. Cue. Right. Freeze, freeze.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Ready, go.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
They want to run this quarterback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his man. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Still running at the 40. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap on third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DM.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Alabama pushing the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here's more to throw. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Here's a little room there. He'll be stopped and knocked out of bounds, short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running inside, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Moore. Makes the grab. It's Tomlinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Moore will throw. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And, man, that 3rd down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. At the 20, he's got space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense set for a first down play. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to...
And full extension down the right side for the grab. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Steps away to find some room. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Defense in press coverage. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown ASU. The Sun Devils take the lead right back. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Number 0, set to kick this one off.
On the move from inside his own 20. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. On the move. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide. The Tide answers back. On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Tomlinson.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Fires toward the target. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is